Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, afternoon, or good night everyone. Today, in syntax course, we're going to study sentences. With me, Resti, and my friend, Ainun Nawafila. So let's discuss the sentences. So, friends, do you know what is sentence? Sentence is a set of words consisting of at least a subject and predicate. Predicate is usually containing a verb. Sentence express thoughts in a form of a statement, question, or instruction, or exclamation, and begin with a capital letter and end with a period or question mark or exclamation mark. Jadi sebuah kalimat itu terdiri dari subjek dan predikat atau kata kerja. Nah, diawali dengan huruf kapital dan diakhiri dengan titik, tanda tanya, ataupun tanda seru. Contohnya yang ada di bawah itu. He is a good boy. And do you like coffee? What a nice weather. Nah, sentence atau kalimat memiliki tipe-tipe dari menurut strukturalnya maupun secara fungsionalnya. Tipe sentence secara struktural ada 4 tipe, yaitu simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, dan compound complex sentence. Yang pertama ialah simple sentence. Simple sentence contains a subject and a verb, and it may also have an object or modifiers, and also contains only one independent clause. Bisa kita lihat di bawah itu merupakan contoh dari simple sentence. She wrote. She merupakan subjek. Wrote merupakan verb. Contoh yang lain. They studied APA rules for many hours. They is the subject. Studied is the verb. APA rules is the object, and for many hours is prepositional phrase. Jadi itu semua merupakan independent clause. Tipe berikutnya ialah compound sentence. Compound sentence contains at least 2 independent clauses. These 2 independent clauses can be combined with a comma and a coordinating conjunction or with a semicolon. For example, she completed her literature review and she created her reference list. Jadi, she completed her literature review itu merupakan independent clause yang pertama. Independent clause yang kedua ialah she create her reference list. Kemudian yang di garis bawahi merupakan conjunction atau coordinating conjunction. Tipe yang ketiga ialah complex sentence. So, complex sentence is a sentence with an independent clause and a dependent clause. In a complex sentence, the independent clause shares the main information and the dependent clause provide the details. For example, I know that you always want to be a writer. I know is the dependent clause. That is a connector. And you always want to be a writer is independent clause. Can you understand? Tipe yang keempat ialah compound complex sentence. Maaf, dalam PPT kami mendapati kekeliruan. Mohon maaf ya teman-teman, harusnya compound complex sentence. Compound complex sentence or complex compound sentence is a mixture of the compound and complex sentence in one sentence. So it must contain at least two independent clause and at least one dependent clause. For example, people who do exercise regularly rarely get sick. They usually have a good immune system. So, the dependent clause is people who do exercise regularly. Then, the independent clause is or are rarely get sick and they usually have a good immune system. So, that's all.
Okay, next I would like to explain about types of sentences. Functionally, sentences are of mainly four types. There are declarative sentence, imperative sentence, interrogative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. The first, declarative sentence. An assertive sentence or declarative sentence simply expresses an opinion or feeling, or makes a statement or describes things. In other words, it declares something. This type of sentence ends with a period. Jadi, kalimat deklaratif merupakan kalimat yang digunakan untuk menyatakan atau menjelaskan suatu maksud tertentu. For example, I want to be a good doctor. I'm very happy today. Contoh yang pertama merupakan statement, sedangkan contoh yang kedua merupakan penjelasan atau menyatakan tentang suatu perasaan. The next is imperative sentence. We use an imperative sentence to make a request or to give a comment. Imperative sentence usually end with a period, but under certain circumstances, it can end with a note of exclamation. Kalimat imperatif merupakan salah satu jenis kalimat yang digunakan untuk menyatakan perintah, ajakan, peringatan, ataupun larangan. For example, don't take a picture. Do not step the grass. I need you to sit down. Dalam kalimat imperatif juga diakhiri dengan tanda seru. The next, interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence asks a question. An interrogative sentence must end with a note of interrogation. Jadi, kalimat interrogatif merupakan kalimat yang digunakan untuk mengajukan suatu pertanyaan. For example, when are you going to submit your assignment? Do you know him? Kalimat interrogatif juga diakhiri dengan tanda tanya. The last, exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence expresses overload of emotions. These emotions can be of happiness, wonder, sorrow, anger, and etc. Kalimat exclamatory merupakan kalimat yang digunakan untuk menyatakan perasaan seseorang tentang sesuatu secara spontan karena terkejut, heran, sedih, senang, dan sebagainya, serta diakhiri dengan tanda seru. For example, What a day it was! I cannot believe he would do that. Okay, that's all my explanation about types of sentence, and I think enough for our explanation about sentences. Sorry if there are any mistakes in delivering materials. Thanks for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.